Hey Terry, it's Bob. Made it out here this afternoon to videotape 615 50th Avenue West. Fairly familiar with this street because I believe the one that fell through is a little bit further down the road. So looks like it's been on the market not quite 2 weeks. I went in real quick just to open the door and get in there. It's on a larger lot, which is really good. It does have covered parking. Here's the small yard, which is rare in a mobile home community. It's got sort of a dual fence here. You got the chain link for the yard, but a semi-private vinyl fence. Got a gate where you can, I guess theoretically you could take this down and use this as a carport. I don't know why this is here. It doesn't really serve much of a purpose since everything else is still fenced in. So my suggestion is if you bought this property, get rid of this section of fence, that way you can park your car. I mean, my car is right here. I mean, I could fit, but still, I prefer to have it covered, you know. So here's the side of the house. You got the carport. Looks like it's in decent shape. A few little cracks in the concrete, but that's fairly common. You got this little workshop area here. Got the washer and dryer. The washer supposedly does not work. You may have to replace that. Wait, it's a sweat box in here. But decent little storage right there. And it does have a small screened-in lanai, which is much cooler. So you can set up out here and enjoy the weather. Go the back, so you can access the yard from that back door or through the gate. So here I am in the yard. So yeah, I mean, you got a lot more elbow room, a little bit more privacy. It does have an older air conditioning unit, so you're on borrowed time with that. But those older ones tend to seem like they run a lot longer than some of the newer ones, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot less surface area to have to cool, so it doesn't have to run as hard. I'll go inside in a bit. I'm just going to go on the other side just to give you a look-see on that side of the property. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It's a little bit breezy. A little tiny little palm tree here. I just had lunch, so if I burp, I apologize. Looks like there's decent access to the crawl space. It doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. It's a lot more aesthetically pleasing, I think, on the outside. You got a little bit of rusting. Windows aren't ancient, which is a good thing. Looks like you have an access panel. My guess that access panel is for the water heater. That's what I typically find in these developments. Although the little bugger doesn't want to come out, so I'm not sure what is behind there. I don't want to damage anything. My guess is either an access panel for the plumbing. Oh, I see. There's some hardware keeping it in place. I can't get it out. I don't want to bust it up and try to do it one-handed holding the camera. My guess is either a plumbing access panel or it's where the water heater is. Here's the back side of the house. These windows are a little bit older. And I'll go inside. I'll walk heavy, trying to find some soft spots. I detected a few soft spots in the house that went under, but there's a few that I missed. And sometimes the soft spots mean one thing or another. Sometimes it's on a seam, sometimes it's the floor deteriorated. But it was a shame on that one. So we'll go in and take the tour. All right, so this has laminate flooring. Not the best job. There's some seams, open seams under, but I mean, it's in decent shape. The walls look like they've been freshly painted. You got some built-in cabinetry here for storage. ceilings appears to be in pretty good shape. Nice natural light for where this thing sits. Come through here, here's the kitchen. Got a tile backsplash, a little bit more modern appliances. Cabinetry matches what's in the dining area. Decent little light fixture. Got a little bit of marks and whatnot on the cabinets or the countertops that can be addressed at some point down the road. Refrigerator's a little bit older, but I mean, not too bad. If the camera's a little bouncy because I'm sort of doing a, there's a soft spot here, but it's right by the vent. There might be on the vent a little bit. I don't hear a clunk, but that'd be something I want to look at. It's not soft, but it's a little spongy. Here's one of the bedrooms. I'm assuming this is the master. Got a little small walk-in closet. Here's the bathroom. Similar backsplash. They did some ceiling work there, but doesn't look great. Like you just slapped some stuff on there. You have a inoperable switch that would have to be addressed. A little bit of tape coming up where you see the seams, the drywall. You can see this. I don't know if you can see from the lighting, but there's some seams there. Looks like they skimmed some mud over the paneling, which is sort of weird, unless there was a hole or something. So, small little window there. Here's the back door that leads right to the laundry. You got built-in dressers, side-by-side closets, as well as that other closet. You have decent amount of storage space for a bedroom and a mobile home. It does have a paddle fan. Here's the second bedroom. Same kind of deal, side-by-side closets and dresser. No walk-in in this room. This would serve more as a den or sitting room, or maybe a guest room for friends or family. I'm just gonna walk around. The floor seems about the same no matter what. I wouldn't say it's soft, it just has a little bit of give to it. So the floor may be in good shape, just got a little bit more give to it because you got more space in the crawl space in the other place. Here is your electrical panel. Let's see who makes that panel. It's a GE panel, which is a good sign. You got some room for expansion. I'm guessing that's a 150, which is somewhat of an upgrade. You normally see a 100 amp panel. It's got a different laminate flooring in this room and in this room than the living spaces. So this is a 2-2, which is good. You got a second bathroom here. The lights do not work, so it's going to be a little bit dim in here. It does have a walk-in shower with a stool or a seat. Different laminate flooring here. Yeah, I mean the floor doesn't seem rotten. It just got a bit of give to it. Got a recessed medicine cabinet. Similar backsplash as the kitchen and bath. I guess this hasn't been updated in some time. So yeah, that's the scoop there. This has a bifold. I'm not sure if it has a locking feature. I think you'd want to be able to lock it from the inside. Don't think it does. So I'll give you a pan of the place that I've already videoed and come around, give you an excuse to walk around a little bit. Yeah, I mean, in the other house, depending on where you went, you could feel a little bit of a crunch. Here it's just a little bit softer. So I don't see any evidence of any termites. I'm looking for wings and frass, and I don't quite see that. So I'll go in the opposite corner. Give you a little bit of another pan. It does have a lot more space, a lot more open. So yeah, this might be a very viable opportunity. I'll send the video to you, and then when we throw an offer, I will. The owner is part of a trust. She is a listing agent, or she is a real estate agent outside of this MLS. So she's working through another agent, but she's basically handling all the stuff. So she is an experienced agent. So if the deal's fair, she'll probably work with you. The listing did say cash, but I talked to her and she said she would, work with us on a finance deal. But if it doesn't appraise, she would want any gap to be made up, because she's not coming down on price much. So I think it's worth whatever that they came down to. I think it was 75. I would, assuming there's no structural issues, I'd say 75 is doable, if anything, just because of the yard and extra space. But that's my thoughts. I'll get this to you as soon as I can. Thanks.